fake trees are based off real trees. This is actually a pinyon pine.
Pinyon pine?
Yeah, it's hard to find one that's the right shape. A lot of them are round. This one's got a nice triangle shape to it.
Yeah. I think it's leaning.
It is. I need to fine-tune it. Mama's inside wrapping gifts, isn't she?
Yep. I'm not allowed to look in there.
Where it's nice and warm and we're all out here where it's cold.
This is like the perfect tree.
It really is. Wait till we get it in the cabin. It's gonna look real nice.
Yeah.
Get it decorated.
Did we do good?
Yeah.
What shall we do now?
Decorate it. Decorate it.
All right, let's decorate it.
So we said we'd give you an update of what's happening next year. Just so that, you know, if you are following along, you know what to look out for. So the biggest thing that's coming up is a trip to Florida. We're leaving on the 27th of December. So we're flying back to see Nicole's family, just touch base with everybody, and also pick up our trailer full of junk, you know, all of the stuff that we packed away when we hit the road to try and ignore that we had it. We have to go and pick that up and bring it out this way. So in the middle of January we'll be heading back to Flagstaff with our truck and trailer, and that way we've got all of our stuff out here ready for when we start building a house. I have all my tools and stuff in there. And then we've been promising a van tour for a long time.
A very long time.
And because of the cabin build, we haven't had time to fix all of the things that are going on with the van. There's not that much to fix, but we have been living in it now for over 9 months, and you know,
there's wear and tear.
Yeah, just little things. But we want it to look good for the tour. It looks good anyways. February, small road trip. So there's a gap here between getting back from Florida and our next big trip, and so we're going to take a small trip to fill the gap, and that will be on the west side of America somewhere. Not sure where yet.
Got a couple ideas, but
it's just one of the joys of having the van. It doesn't matter. We just drive. So after that small road trip, that'll bring us to our next big trip, which will be we're flying out to England in March. We're going to cover all this. People like to watch people flying across the world, so we'll film it the best we can. We're flying back to see my family, and
your friends.
Yeah, family and friends. Shout out to
Gravo and Simon.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. And then we get back from England. The ground will still be frozen here, so there's not much we can do here. So while we wait for the ground to thaw out, we will head north in the van to Alaska, and we'll spend a couple of months up in that sort of area until the mosquitoes chase us out, and then we'll head back down south. We might be going up with some friends. We shall see where they're at that time of year. It would be nice to caravan up there. It's a very remote area of the world. So then, so that's April and May, and then in June we'll be back in Flagstaff because we have to do work around here. As you've seen in the video, the van is you can barely see it down there, so we have to hike up the hill every day when we want to come into the cabin. So priority is getting a driveway put in, which isn't an easy task. We're on a steep hill. We need engineers involved. You know, it's going to be a long road, but it'll be entertaining, I think. So we'll be doing that, but also when we put the cabin in, it was a rush job because of the whole thing with the loan and everything. So when we dug into the mountainside, we didn't brace the mountain back. So at some point, the mountain's going to want to try and come into the cabin.
Theoretically.
With heavy rain, or this is a strange climate here. You get some heavy rain and up to 5 or 6 feet of snow. So next summer we need to be putting in what are called gabions. So they're cages that you fill with rocks, and then we'll be digging into the hillside, which is also interesting because you have to chisel through boulders, and it's like mining for gold almost. So yeah, we'll get the mountain secured behind the shed.
And just to clarify, he says cabin. It's shed, but it's cabin.
Yeah, I keep calling it shed cabin.
Shabin.
Yeah, that's
It's the shabin.
Shabbing on a hill. Okay, so that's the summer, June and July, because here the summers aren't too hot, so it's just a good place to be in the summer. August, I think that's when the rains start to come in here. They call it monsoon season, and the ground here it's like clay, so I can just see it not being much fun when it's raining, because it's like glue on your boots. So we'll head out of Flagstaff in August and head east, because we want to be on the east coast for Halloween, for the fall and the trees. So we'll be in the northeast. We haven't really done the northeast corner, Maine, New Hampshire, all the places that get pretty with the trees. We'll be up there for a couple of months because it's quite a drive. You might as well spend some time over there.
I'll probably see my friend Autumn too while we're up there. Shout out Autumn.
She's in
upstate New York.
Yeah, near the Niagara Falls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we could do that as well. It'd be interesting to go up onto the east side of Canada as well. Because we've got August, September, October is on the east side. So, there's plenty of time to do everything. And then in November we'll probably head back west. Probably back to here. Hopefully there'll be snow at the time of year.
Hopefully.
And then in December, it's just up in the air. As the year gets towards the end there, it's just kind of up in the air. We don't really have any plans. You're talking about a whole year away. You can't really plan that far ahead, so...
So this is our tentative kind of what we have in mind and what we're planning on doing. Obviously, life likes to throw you curveballs, so maybe not all of it'll get done, or maybe we'll do something extra that's not in there. But that's just kind of the ballpark of what we're planning. There's
a lot of traveling, a lot of miles to be traveled, so maybe we'll just get burnt out. Who knows?
Nah.
No, I don't think we ever get burnt out. So, yeah, that's the year coming up.
Woo.
We were going to show you a little bit more of the cabin, but it is absolutely trashed right now. So the only part of the cabin that's actually somewhat tidy right now is right here. This afternoon I'm going to put the TV out. It's only one room, so there's not much.
It's only 200 square foot.
But yeah, it's cozy and there's a view. The kids are like goats now. They're
mountain goats.
They've got their mountain feet. They can run up and down this hill. And I did tell them when they first started doing it, it's hard to stop when you're going downhill, but they seem to be getting it.
Until we don't.
You're there with that one time.